Are the San Francisco 49ers about to make a bold move that could reshape their backfield? With the uncertainty surrounding Christian McCaffrey's health, the Niners might just be eyeing one of the top running backs in this year's draft. Imagine a dynamic playmaker joining our squad. Someone who can carry the load and keep our ground game thriving. This isn't just speculation, it's a necessity for a team that thrives on a run-first mentality. Stick around as we dive deeper into the possibilities. And if you want to stay in the loop with all things 49ers, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. The San Francisco 49ers are at a pivotal crossroads, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel the excitement and anxiety that comes with the prospect of the upcoming draft. Are we really considering investing another high draft pick in a running back this year? It's a question that's been swirling around, and frankly, I think it's essential. Let's dive into the heart of the matter. The running back position is often overlooked, but for the 49ers, it's a critical need. We all saw what happened last season when Christian McCaffrey went down with injuries. The team struggled to find a rhythm without him. Sure, we love the versatility and game-changing ability that McCaffrey brings to the table, but can we really rely on him to stay healthy through a grueling season? I mean, we all hope for the best, but hope alone won't win us games. Jordan Mason has shown flashes of promise. He runs hard and brings that youthful energy. But let's be real. He faced injuries last season and has never been the workhorse type, even back in college. The same goes for Isaac Guerendo. He's a solid backup. But can we trust a guy who has never carried the ball more than 132 times in a single season? That's a big red flag for a team that prides itself on a powerful ground game. With the draft looming, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the 49ers pull the trigger on one of the top running backs available. We need someone who can handle a heavy workload and complement our run-first offensive strategy. We've seen time and again that when the 49ers can establish the run, they open up so many more options on offense. This is a team that thrives when it can outmuscle opponents and control the clock. Now, I've been keeping my eyes on two names that could fit perfectly into our scheme: Caleb Johnson from Iowa and Cam Scatterbo from Arizona State. Both of these guys are legitimate talents and have shown they can handle the rigors of a heavy workload. They excel in a zone-blocking scheme and can catch passes out of the backfield, making them versatile assets. The 49ers have a history of finding gems in the draft, and I truly believe one of these running backs could be the next big star in our backfield. But here's where I'm torn. Do we really want to invest another high pick in a running back when we have so many other needs? The 49ers are also looking at wide receiver depth and possibly even addressing the quarterback situation. It's a tough balancing act. On one hand, I can't shake the feeling that we need a reliable back to take some of the pressure off McCaffrey. On the other hand, I worry that we might be spreading ourselves too thin by trying to solve multiple issues in one draft. So, what do you think? Is this the right path for the 49ers? Honestly, I'm conflicted. Part of me believes that solidifying the running back position is crucial for our success next season, especially given our offensive philosophy. But I also recognize the importance of building depth in other areas. How do we prioritize? And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe we should go all in on a running back this draft, or should we focus our attention elsewhere? Your thoughts matter, and this debate is something I truly want to engage with you about. The San Francisco 49ers have made some significant moves, or dare I say, lack thereof, during this free agency period. And if you've been keeping up with the latest assessments, you know that Pro Football Focus has given them a disappointing grade. Yes, you heard that right. In a league where every team is scrambling to improve, the 49ers have seemingly taken a step back, and it's hard not to feel a mix of frustration and concern. Looking at the roster, it's hard to ignore that the team has lost 9 starters, and shockingly, they haven't brought in a single marquee signing. The most notable addition to the team is tight end Luke Farrell, who is really more of a backup than a game-changer. And then there's Mac Jones, the former first-round quarterback who struggled with consistency last season. Sure, he completed nearly 65% of his passes, but he also threw 8 interceptions and had a penchant for turning the ball over. It's a sobering thought to realize that, barring injury, he may only serve as the backup to Brock Purdy. So, what does that mean for our future? Honestly, I'm torn. I want to believe in the team and their strategy, but losing key players without making significant additions raises red flags. Take DeMarcus Robinson, who has been touted by PFF as a solid signing. He's consistent, catching almost all the passes thrown his way over the past 2 seasons. But let's be real. Can we rely on him to step up as a major contributor, especially when we're dealing with injuries to stars like Christian McCaffrey and possibly Brandon Ayuk? The reality is that if McCaffrey struggles again, or Ayuk isn't ready to go, Robinson might need to shoulder more responsibility than we initially anticipated. But here's where it gets interesting. With the Los Angeles Rams making headlines by acquiring superstar Davante Adams, the urgency for the 49ers to respond is palpable. Are we just going to sit back and watch as our rivals make bold moves? It feels like a missed opportunity, and I can't shake off the feeling that the 49ers are not keeping pace in a league where every moment counts. Now, I get it. There's a long-term vision in play here, and maybe management sees a bigger picture that we, as fans, aren't privy to. But in a league that thrives on immediate results, can we really afford to wait? I'm anxious about where this leaves us in the NFC West. With other teams beefing up their rosters, how do we expect to compete? At the highest level? And let's not forget about the emotional aspect of being a fan. We invest our hopes and dreams into this team. We want to see them succeed. I want to feel that same excitement I had when we made bold moves in the past. But right now, it feels like we're playing it safe, and I'm not sure that's the right path. So, what do you think, 49ers faithful? Was this the right decision, or are we setting ourselves up for disappointment? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you optimistic about the season ahead, or do you share my concerns? This is the time for us as fans to rally together, to debate, and to share our expectations for what's to come. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed the discussion, hit that like button, share with fellow fans, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on the San Francisco 49ers. Let's keep the conversation going, and as always, go Niners.